Feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Hurts. Rolling to his right. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
17 yards. And the 49er 1st down.
Now Purdy. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Open man is Samuel, complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. Early in the game, and then they carry it off. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy load come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
3rd and goal. Here's the option left. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down at the 2-yard line. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. A choice to make. You're on the road. You're going to take the 3. You're so close to the end zone.
Well, you know what the book says. You know, that mythical book about what to do in certain situations. Road team, it says be aggressive. Go get a touchdown. Don't play for a field goal. I say keep that book open and do it.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. Yeah, they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Throwing here, Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Eagles hit 6-5 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Well, hold everything here because this is about the last guy that they would want to see shaken up. Quarterback Jalen Hurts in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Come on, and they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. Now it's the backup Mariota. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago.
Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. His throw is going to be incomplete.
Just a lot of confidence after the last one. Maybe that was a touchdown. Incompletions on the first 2 throws. And trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Purdy's pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game. So, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
1st down, San Francisco.
Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. That's Samuel, caught left side. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter. 3-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he'll get it down here to the 43. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Purdy off the play fake. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now
and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes losing yardage back at the 22. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Able to power through. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking here for Smith downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he returns this to the 22.
Ray McCloud on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, third and long.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped the yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
But don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And it scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 4. With that last effort, he tackles the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
We saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Purdy now to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Juwan Jennings, 39 yards. And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They go play action with Hurts out to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
Breaks the tackle, now Allen. Oh, good move.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Got him in. It's Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. 46 yards.
And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Elliott good on the extra point. Now things going to be more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. Reed Blankenship delivering the hit.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and they're 4th and 11 coming up.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Pass over the middle, tipped, but he still brings it in.
Losing yardage back at the 22. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. McKenzie now to return it. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
On first down, Hurts. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
Yeah, let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop.
This defense starting to play well when they need to. Right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
That's caught downfield by Kittle.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And the lead is up to 14.
Next to score, Niners 24, Eagles 10. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a...
He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
And it's going to get more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. This is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
So far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So the victory here for San Francisco.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense.